I don't know. How about now?
Hello?
Any echo?
I can hear something.
Yes.
Oh. Can you guys hear us now?
Echo. Okay.
Let me try and.
No, we just gotta pull this out. How about now?
Okay, can you hear us now?
Is there an echo?
Is there an echo? Can anyone
Tell us
confirm?
if we have an echo.
Yep, Lizzie said we can hear you, no echo, good. Okay, so what did you just do?
Make sure I'm still in it. We gotta put, it's gotta be the headpiece. Like it's using a Wi-Fi headset.
Okay.
All right, let me reset this up.
I'm gonna try it again. Do you want to start with the music again?
No, we're not starting over.
We played the music. You guys couldn't hear it, so I apologize. But I think we're figuring it out now. This is our first real attempt. Last night was just a test.
A trial run, and it seemed like it went good, and then now it's all of a sudden not going good. So we're volume good.
You need to flip that camera.
Let me flip it.
Because right now it's not facing the picture.
And here it is.
Well, on here it's not. No, it's your face. We'll get it, guys. Bear with us.
What's this camera?
Oh. Okay, that one's picking up out. Okay, so you can put it on.
It's the person running the show.
Well, you weren't on it, that's why. Okay, so I'm adding that one to stream. Okay.
Can you see how's it aligned though?
Yeah, it's not very aligned. So you'll want to.
Good. That's good.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks for.
Let's try it again. Okay. Unbelievable.
All right. We're doing this.
Go ahead, Sketchy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Sketchy
welcome.
Live.
Welcome to Sketchy Live. This is. Why'd you just turn it back on?
I don't know. Wishful thinking, I guess. All right.
It is August 23rd. We are season 4 episode.
What's going on, guys?
tonight.
Sketchy Live. I am Johnny Jalopy. With me, as always, ity-B. The lovely, the talented, the computer controlled. Now she is now the full-on producer. So yeah, tonight we're drawing the A-Team van. So
Yay.
how about that?
There's been a lot of people asking for it.
I don't know if there's been a lot of people asking for it.
There has been a lot of people asking for it. That was one of the things that they wanted to see drawn when you threw it out there.
Okay.
Actually, a couple times you threw out there a list and people said 18 van. So we have Johnny's tablet.
So again, just to make sure, a double check for the echoes and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think the echoes are gone. Everyone is saying echoes gone. They're saying success. The main feed tonight is going to be Johnny's tablet. So we're streaming right from his tablet. So you're going to see what he's drawing, but you're not going to see him drawing. But then to the left of the main screen, you are going to see his hand actually drawing. So maybe you can follow both. And then we'll also have us up in the top left-hand corner, and then we'll try and switch through. So I'm still getting the hang of all of this, but we will get it figured out. All right. Let me tell you who we have joining us.
Yeah, who do we have on the broadcast who is probably ready to leave?
Yes. Draco said right on time, late as usual. And then with our technical difficulties, even more late.
Yeah.
So apologize. We did get the sound issue fixed. James Olchin said, I'm here. We can start now. So perfect. James, you brought us the good luck there. Let's see. Hello from Indiana, from Robert Frost.
What's going on, Robert? Yeah.
So Lizzie and Mike are both saying that we've got sound now. Julie says we have sound now. Julie Anderson is joining us.
Awesome. Hello, Jules.
Howard says yes, but with echo. Mike Frucci said with echo. Are you still getting the echo? Okay. Russ Randall said it's much better.
Cool.
Let's see. Okay, James said you kids played with our toys and messed them all up. I hear you, no echo. Okay, good. So I think that's the consensus. Julie said no echo as well. All right. Michael Williams said looking good, kids. Bit of feedback though. So now he's saying there is some feedback, but Robert Frost said it's good now. So I think for some of you, maybe don't have the volume as high.
Or there's a little delay or something.
Or maybe there's a delay. Yeah, we should be good to go now. We're not getting any feedback here. Ralph Rogers is joining us. He says no echo. Lane says it sounds good.
Okay, good.
Jeff Bell said figure it out, and he's crying laughing. Well, I think we might have figured it out, Jeff. So, Julie said true air drumming. I guess while our music was playing.
They couldn't see.
I wish you guys were able to hear it. I feel so bad. James Olchin is actually from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Cool.
Mike Frucci said, here we go, take two. John Kincaid is joining us. Hello, hello, hello. From us hillbillies here in Arkansas. Good evening, y'all.
How's it going?
Welcome.
Tonight we're hitting up the 18 band. So.
Indeed.
Enjoy.
Mike Smith is
It's
joining us.
a little spin on it, by the way. It's a little spin on it. So I'm doing a little bit of if B.A. Baracus decided to lower it.
Oh.
Because in the show, as you remember, the van's really high. And I just gave away one of the questions, the funny questions about the show.
I did not know that the van was high.
It wasn't like it was lifted, but it was definitely higher than stock. I think it was just stock. I don't know.
Mike Smith is joining us. Hello from Central Wisconsin. Missed the last couple of Mondays, but I'm here tonight. Welcome.
You are here. We are glad.
Michael Williams at Peekaboo. Sometimes I see you, sometimes I hear you. Well, hopefully you can hear us. Lou Linder Jr. is joining us from Ben Salem, Pennsylvania.
What's going on?
Kevin Johnson said Hudwist, ready to get sketchy.
Nice.
Laney Kelt. He said
Laney Kelt.
He said I got a title job now. Sounds like a pay raise coming soon.
Nice.
I would hope so. No, I think, is he talking about me? Because you called me the producer.
Oh, I don't know.
He's talking about me. Yes. And I think a pay raise should be coming soon.
That's funny. You get the constant pay raise options, and I get nothing.
What are you talking about?
That's fine.
You get the millions. You just bought new toys.
Yeah.
Look, you got a cable, right? It was
Yeah.
like $10. Come on.
So we could see you.
Oh, I didn't ask to be seen.
Had nothing to do with me.
Jeff Bell said Hannibal Face, Murdoch, and Baracus. I'm glad you said that, Jeff, because I was asking Johnny who the character was, and apparently there's.
You said you knew who the characters were.
I thought.
You said, "Oh, I watched that show a long time. We used to watch it all the time." And I was like, "Okay, who are the characters?"
Well.
And you were like, "The leader, Murdoch."
I thought the leader was Murdoch. So here's my question, because I don't know. Well, I do know some of it. So Hannibal is the leader.
Yes.
He's the older gentleman with the white hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he had some kind of military background.
They all were on a special forces team together.
But I know
that's how they know each other.
But all four of them had different specialty things. Like Murdoch was like the tech guy. He was? I feel like he was. Yeah. He was almost like not really a scientist, but
okay.
Not really a scientist, but I would say he was like the guy who knew how to like electrically do something that it would blow up, or he knows how to do like tapping into people's phones and stuff like that. Like that was his deal.
Okay.
Face, I think, was the one that they would send in as the undercover guy to like woo people because he was supposed to be cute, right? I don't remember him being attractive.
Women loved them.
I don't.
You know, it was the late 70s, early 80s. He was rocking that whole do.
Anyways, so they would send him in for stuff like that. If there was a woman that they needed to infiltrate, he would be the one.
If he needed to infiltrate a woman. And
then Baracus, which I didn't realize, I thought in the show his name was Mr. T. I later then found out that it was B.A., which is badass Baracus, which, whatever.
His actually, the B.A. stands for Bob Andrews.
No, it doesn't. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't be named Bob. Anyway, and his job was, okay, now driver, because I didn't realize he was the driver initially. I thought Murdoch was the driver because I thought Murdoch was the leader, but he is not. So Baracus was the driver, but then I also feel like he was also the brawn. If they needed something busted apart.
Yeah, he was Mr. T. He was the biggest dude on there, yeah.
Right. So what was Hannibal's job? He's
the leader.
He didn't do anything else?
He was the leader. He did all of it.
Was he like sharpshooter or whatever?
He was the one that designed the plan.
Did they actually kill people? Or just
on the show?
Yes.
No one ever was killed.
They were just injured?
That was the joke of the show.
They just left them injured?
That was the joke of the show. On the A-Team, you could watch, I don't know, thousands and thousands of rounds being shot out of submachine guns.
And they'd always have one shot left.
No, they'd have more thousands and thousands of rounds, and then there'd be a flip of a Jeep, and then another van would flip over, and all kinds of different stuff.
Oh.
It's a good time. That was the best part of watching the show. Is you'd go back, after and watch it and go, man, they really weren't very good shots for being these special forces guys.
I remember not hating it.
It was a great show. It had a good story.
It wasn't something that I would tune into.
The good guy always won.
Religiously, but I don't remember hating it.
But it really wasn't a religion show.
I'm saying it's not like I was like, oh, 18's on, gotta go watch it. But and I would have never thought that the van would be something iconic that people would want to see.
Of course.
Didn't we see the van like recently in our area, or was it something similar?
Well, there's somebody who's made themselves an 18 van in our neighborhood. Yes.
But it's not the van then.
No, it's not the van.
I don't know.
First of all, it's the wrong kind, and then the color combos are close.
It's black. What other combo can there be?
It's not just a black van.
Stripes on it or something?
The A-Team van has three colors.
Black, light black, and dark black?
No.
What colors?
It's black, gunmetal, and red.
Oh, those are my colors.
Are they though?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Jim Pollan is joining us. He says, like the new format. Hello from Bobo's Hot Rod Garage.
What's going on?
Horseheads, New York. Well, welcome, sir. Mama Wood and Tim in the house.
Hi, Mom.
Love you guys. We've got Russ Randall. Hello from Great Bend, New York.
Are you sharing and people's comments and stuff like that?
No, I'm reading them. I'm catching up because I have quite a few to get through. Dan Skilton is joining us. Hello from Red Hill, Pennsylvania.
How's it going?
They are saying no more echo. I think we are good. The McCoys are in the house, looking and sounding good over here, they said.
Good.
Julie said, dropping in from Centralia, Washington, staying with my mom for the week.
Oh, nice. We'll tell her we said hello.
Tell her, yes, hello from the Jalopy crew over here. Let's see. See, what this does is it scrolls ahead, and then I have to find myself. I don't like reading the comments in this way. I really don't. So that's my pet peeve.
Well, you're just going to have to learn, aren't
I know. Robert Spears said the echo sounds like it's coming from across the room. Well, we do have a computer or the camera across the room.
It's probably, again,
it's yours. You're the problem. You're always.
Well, someone had requested the overhead shot.
Yes.
Are you utilizing that at all or no?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, they're seeing that small. Jeff Bell said more cowbell. Shaggy said, my sweet, I kind of dig it not having the hand in the way, right? See, and when we did the test last night, because we did run a little test last night just to make sure audio was working and the video was where we wanted it. And we started off without the overhead shot, but then we had a few people say that they enjoyed seeing the overhead shot because it was too hard to follow the cursor. So we have both. I do have the overhead shot in one of the small boxes off to the left here on the screen. And, that's the way we'll do it for now. I guess I can switch it out. Let's see. Shaggy said he likes not having a hand in the way. Paul Marziani is joining us. Welcome, sir.
What's going on?
Mama said she's hearing it loud and clear on her new computer.
Right.
Mama Wood got a new computer for her birthday, and she is enjoying it. Much better sound quality, much better picture quality. She's got to be very happy with that. Robert Spears said, I like seeing the drawing appear in the big screen while you can see Johnny's. Yes, I know. That's super cool. John Chafin said, hello, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast, sir. Robert Spears said, Johnny's hand in the small window. Michael Allen says, howdy, hi. John Chafin said, you are getting fancy now. Cool. Yes, this has been Johnny's vision for the last several years, and we just haven't done anything with it. So we did purchase the computer or the camera to use for our biblical event over the summer this year, and decided that this would be a great complimentary thing to our broadcast. So It's just taken us a couple months to get it figured out. And as you can see in the top right-hand corner of your screen, we are using StreamYard to do the streaming. They have their advertising on here, so we apologize for that being in the way. Robert Spears said, I'm in Ocean City, New Jersey this week. ity-B, have you ever vacationed there? I have not, but my brother and his family go there all the time. In fact, they were just there. Michael,
is that Ralph and...
Yeah, Ralph and Lisa and the kids always go to Ocean City. Sometimes they go to Ocean City, Maryland, though, too. So it depends.
Gotcha.
Michael Williams says, love computers, make such great targets at the gun club. Oh, I would imagine. Russ Randall said Amy was a babe.
Yeah, so there was the other...
Oh, that was the girl's name?
That's the other member of the team, yeah.
Was she always a member of the team, or did they pick her up along the way?
Well, somehow, some way, you got to add the female element to the show or it gets boring, right?
Well, there was always the female that Face was involved with.
Yeah, but that's not the same, though. This one, everybody shared.
Just slept around?
No, just as a character, like interaction.
Was she also a militant?
I don't think so. I don't really know.
What was she good at?
I don't really...
Did she have a special skill? Did she bake stuff, like bake cookies?
Oh, wow, that was a sexist comment.
Back then, those comments were appreciated.
Wow, okay. That's why you're saying it? It's not that I really feel that. It's just a...
Draco said Hannibal Lecter before Prison and Faves. I love Hannibal Lecter.
You love Hannibal Lecter? You heard it here, folks.
I don't love him as a person and what he did, but I like doing his voice. Wesley Wilkerson is joining us. Hey, Johnny, what do you think of the idea of customized pickups with dump-style beds?
Oh, that's old school mini trucking, man.
Yeah. Love it. Jeff Bell did say Murdoch was the scientist, so maybe he wasn't, and I think he's just pulling my chain. So tell me then, what did Murdoch do? What was his function on the team?
Mainly, he was the pilot.
They had a plane too?
Oh yeah, they always had to be flying somewhere. Choppers, helicopters, mostly helicopters.
Okay.
So what's the twist of the A-Team when it comes to the helicopter? What did that, even though it was a perfect way to get around, what is the reason that they used the van more than that if they had to go somewhere?
Didn't the van have like all of their surveillance equipment and everything in it?
No.
Did it double as a shaggin' wagon?
No. Well, maybe.
I don't know.
Well, P8 Baracus didn't like to fly.
Oh, he was afraid?
So they would have to, yeah, so here's this big giant monster of a guy, and that was the joke of the show, was they would have to drug him to get him onto a plane wherever they were flying to in order for him to fly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So here he is, this big tough guy.
Right.
Did he also have a very small dog? Like a chihuahua?
Why would he have a dog?
Because usually big tough guys have like the tiniest little dogs. You haven't noticed that?
I'm not going to comment on that.
Oh, okay. Draco said fava beans. What is he saying?
You said you liked Hannibal Lecter.
Oh,
You don't know that?
I don't know what fava beans are.
I guess you didn't watch any other scene but this only scene you do.
The only scene I can reiterate. Kevin Johnson said, I like seeing you holding and sketching with the stylus in the bigger screen, just my honest opinion. Yes, Kevin, I would agree with you, and we would love to be able to do that. I don't have a way to make that the biggest one without losing us and the other feed. So I can do that by itself, like this for you, like you're used to looking at, but that is the only view you'll get. It will not let me share. Well, it'll let me do this. We can do like a split screen. How's that? Will that work? Wesley said Murdoch was the pilot, not the scientist. Okay.
Right.
Michael Allen said, is this the A-Team van? I pity the fool. And I do remember him saying that. Naz Malone joining us. Welcome.
What's up, Naz?
Jeff Bell said, I haven't infiltrated a woman in a little while. Got a 7-year-old. Well, it's at least been 7 years. Julie said, I love it when a plan comes together.
That's right.
That's what they would always say, right?
They would?
No. Hannibal.
Right.
Would always say it. What was his first name?
Hannibal.
What was his last name?
Boss.
He didn't have a last name. He was just a one named, like a Madonna
Face.
or a Prince.
Face was Face.
Oh, he didn't have a real name either?
Sure they did. They were a crack team. They didn't want to give away their true identities.
Oh.
They were a crack team.
Robert Spears said the A-Team ran from 83 to 87. That's it? 4 years only?
Yeah, it wasn't
Why do
long.
I feel like it was on forever?
Because
right?
reruns.
I guess. What channel had it on? Was it
Oh,
like
I'm
prime
sure.
time?
I think at one time it was.
Huh. And was it a half hour or an hour?
I think it was an hour show.
Huh. And it was more action. It wasn't considered a drama. And it wasn't a comedy.
Oh, it was definitely an action drama comedy.
All three?
Oh, sure.
DCCF is joining us. Guys, I don't know if you saw
What are you doing?
the ink. DCCF got the Johnny Jalopy logo in color.
Tattooed on him.
Tattooed on him.
What are you-
Crazy. It
What
came
are
out
you
really cool.
doing, man?
It came out really cool. Mike Frucci said, and a nice Chianti. Did they drink wine too?
Oh, babe.
I don't remember them drinking
Hannibal Lecter, babe. The
wine.
movie Silence of the Lambs.
So they're putting the
They're
two
all
of them together.
they're all quoting Silence of the Lambs because you said you liked Hannibal Lecter.
I do, but that's not the same Hannibal
But
from
they're-
this show.
Right, but they're quoting you that thing. That's why they're doing it.
Oh. Jeff Bell said everyone
Here.
dies. Everyone dies.
Why are you purposely showing Josh as a maybe we'll get a sponsor? Or something?
Maybe. We are enjoying Josh tonight. We have a wonderful Cabernet. I'm using my Steve glass from our Mittens and Steve collection. James Olchin said, I love it when a plan comes together. Kevin Johnson said, I love it when a plan comes together. So they're all quoting the show.
That's right. You got to.
Robert Spear said, the car that flipped over always had, and I lost the quote. They lost the quote. This is what it does. This is what it does. Hold on, guys. I'm scrolling. The car that flipped over always had a full roll cage, so you could see it coming.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jeep that was going to flip over, they'd have like a big line of Jeeps. None of them would have roll cage, and there would be that one.
No.
And it always hit a bump, and then would jump, and then it would do one of these. And then you see the next scene, and the guys would wipe their heads like, oh, man.
What just happened?
Yeah, but they were fine.
Right.
Even though, again,
scratches.
full submachine guns. And that's what flipped them over. It was fun to make fun of it.
Okay, Michael Williams is giving us the lowdown here. Hannibal was the leader. Murdoch was the pilot. Faceman was the con man / acquisitions. BA was ground support / intimidation. Nice. Thank you for putting that in perspective. Kevin Johnson said the A-Team's accuracy in shooting is equal to the stormtroopers from Star Wars.
Yes. My goodness.
I'm sure Mr. Spear will have something to say there.
That's so funny. So true, though. So true.
Hank said, what's this fanciness? Hank, we are fancy now. Just saying. We finally got the other camera up and running. So we tested it out last night, and tonight is our first real broadcast. So thank you to everyone who has joined the broadcast. We have 32 viewers right now. For anyone who doesn't know, Hank Dutton designed our website, johnnyjalopy.com. You'll see some details here. Go check it out because he's really done a fantastic job. And also check out hankd.com because he's got some cool stuff going on.
He does have some cool stuff going on.
Sure does. Jason Michaelias is joining us. He said, hey, it's been a while. Jason and Jason Jr., Michaelias. See, and I said it right before I even wrote what you wrote. Checking in from Eastern Long Island on dueling recliners, a guy in our town that drives an 18 van. Oh, so a guy in their town.
Nice.
Huh. Robert Spears said, I like this format better than last night's. Well, I have the third screen ready to go.
Which one's that one?
The tablet screen.
Okay.
Right now, I've got split screen between us and you drawing it.
So the overhead is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to call this Cam 1. Cam 2. Cam 3 is your mobile phone.
Gotcha. We'll have to,
So-
you have to get one of those little,
We'll have to label them. Can you give me a sticker maker?
what are those things where they go, remember those?
Yeah. What's it called? That's so funny. I had one of those. I don't even know why I had it.
Why did I use like, damn it.
Kink, kink.
Put that one
And then I would try and piece them together if I made a mistake with
Yeah.
a big word.
You cut that one and then
Yeah. Try and
but you'd see it because it was,
yeah,
it was
and
a
then,
line.
and then it would be like this, and then it would start peeling.
Yeah.
It's so funny. The stuff we had back then. Crazy. Jeff Bell said, nope, scientist. Silliness. Heather Myers is joining us, which, by the way, today is James Myers' birthday.
Well,
Did you
nice.
see? Happy birthday to James.
Happy
Please let him
birthday.
know if he is not watching that we wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Russ Randall said Amy was a reporter, actually.
Okay. I knew there was some sort of
That makes more sense because, I don't know, I can't see her being part of the group unless she had been there from the beginning. So that makes sense.
Sure.
She was just like covering their stuff.
Right.
Michael Williams says she was a reporter. Kevin Johnson said BA hated to fly.
He did hate to fly.
And he didn't like heights, James Olshin says.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's double. Jeff Bell said slits pretty cool. What's slits? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, Mike Frucci said it was John Hannibal, so his last name is
Okay,
Hannibal.
that makes sense.
Okay. But then
They're
Robert
always
Spears
John.
said Hannibal
It's
Smith. Michael Williams said Hannibal Smith. So what is it?
the character hero guy was always John.
Oh, Jeff Bell said Colonel John Hannibal Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, so he just went by his middle name. Okay. Makes sense. We have a
Could be the 18.
aircraft.
Could be the 18.
Robert Spear. Oh, you're right. I was wrong, Mike Frucci said. Okay. Rad Tats, DCCF, Jeff Bell said, right? Jeff is all about the tats. I don't think there's a space on him uncovered. We're waiting for Jeff Bell to sport the Johnny Jalopy logo. How crazy. Jeff, DCCF, I can't believe it still.
Pretty
That's awesome.
crazy.
Robert Spears said Templeton Faceman Peck was Face's full name. Templeton? Did they make fun of him for it? I bet you they probably did. You don't remember an episode where they made fun of him?
Probably not, because they called him Face. So.
That's not a real name. Templeton. Templeton Peck? Huh. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just battling with these.
Stop complaining.
Okay.
Jeez.
Draco said in the movie with Liam Neeson brought it back too. Oh, was he in it?
Yeah, they did a remake of it.
What did he play?
He was Hannibal. Liam Neeson was.
Really?
Yeah.
And did he always wake up from a nap
Yeah.
to find everybody gone?
I have a perfect set of skills.
I will find you.
And I will hunt you down.
And I will hunt you down. And I will kill you.
Yeah, I was bummed that they were redoing it because really, especially if it wasn't going to be the regular cast. I mean, nah.
Well, why would they have?
This would have been great.
How long ago? How long after?
I think they all made a cameo appearance, or some of them did, in the movie.
Really?
But I don't know.
How long was it ago that they did that? Because, I mean, we're talking 80s. That's like 40 years ago now.
Yeah. Okay.
So
the action that they were doing, it wasn't like they couldn't have pulled it off. Come on.
No, but I mean, like Hannibal was already an older guy. Is he even still alive?
Sure. I don't know.
I don't even know.
They could have pulled it off.
DCCF says, I love the new version of Sketchy Live. Well, yay. I would love it if we could see you guys too. That would be cool. Like a giant Sketchy Live Zoom.
A meet and greet.
Everyone is saying John Hannibal Smith, so Robert Spears said we were both right. Templeton Face Peck. Bosco Albert is what BA's name stands for.
Mm.
Bosco, I believe. Bob, I did not believe. Robert Spears said Colonel Decker was the best bad guy. He was so inept.
Right, yeah.
Who was that? One of the bad guys?
That was one of the bad guys.
Mm.
He was always trying to catch him.
Kevin John. So he was like the antagonist the entire show.
Decker?
Like in every episode?
They were always kind of running from him because that was the thing. So they were, I believe, if I think the story is right. So even though they were guns for hire type thing, the Decker was always after him, trying to get him to arrest him.
Huh. That seems to be a common theme for a lot of the 80s shows, like Smokey and the Bandit. It was always Smokey after the Bandit throughout the whole thing. Right?
Sure.
Now that I know that show.
Yeah. I'm like,
vaguely.
Come on.
It's still a reach.
You're barely
It's still
you're barely holding on to it.
I know. Kevin Johnson said HM is howling mad, Murdoch.
That's right.
Let's see. Michael Williams said the only ones who ever get shot on the show were the good guys. Oh. Mike Ferrucci said, and it's gone.
What do you mean it's gone? It doesn't scroll?
No, I'm not at the bottom of the comments, so I have to. I'm halfway.
Well, whose fault is that?
I'm trying to read everything. All right. The only ones who ever got shot in the show were the good guys. I read that. The scrolling banner below makes me think it's some news alert. It is a news alert.
What does it say?
It says, please head over to johnnyjalopy.com. Wear what the cool kids wear. This is true. Guys, hats, shirts.
We have them.
Most importantly, beanies, guys. Cooler weather is upon us in most areas.
Someday, I can't wait for it someday.
For cooler weather.
Yes.
Can you hand me that eyeglass cleaner, please? I'm sorry. I smudged myself.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just in the middle of drawing something. Let me stop for you.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Angela Hermosita says, hi, guys. Welcome to the broadcast. Great to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Alicia Allen is joining us as well. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. So glad to be here. I hope you guys are digging the new setup. We are doing side-by-side cameras with Johnny drawing, and then also you get the benefit of seeing us and the facial expressions I make when he annoys me.
Which I think I've done a good job already.
So far, so good. So far, so good. Tracy Courtville is joining us. He says, hey, Guts. I think he meant guys. Hi, guys. I just got home. Really good to see you guys again.
Guts works.
You as well. Draco said, Jeff probably has a JJ tat already and just forgot where it was. This is true. It's true because he is probably
I doubt it.
buried. Tracy Courtville said, if Johnny was in the show, he would be face.
Oh. Huh.
He is digging the face.
Wow.
I guess I'd have to be Amy because I'm female. Although I could probably be BA. I could drive a van. I could rock that van. No? Guys, are you digging this sketch so far? I'm seeing the red now. And where's the gunmetal? That top part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Likes and loves if you are liking it, or leave a comment. I actually can't see.
So we're kind of all right.
likes and
We're
loves.
getting there.
That's cool. Kevin Johnson said the sketch looks amazing. Draco said maybe 10 years ago. I think he was talking about you being face. Maybe 10 years ago.
Well, yeah.
He literally has the same face he had 10 years ago. I think you haven't aged at all.
Thanks.
Yeah. Russ Randall said George Peppard was dead when the movie was made. Oh, see? So he wouldn't have been aged.
Well, that stinks.
That does stink. Which one was George Peppard? Hannibal? Had to have been. He was the oldest one.
Was he?
I think so.
He might have been playing an older person.
He was the only one with white hair. I mean, that doesn't automatically make you older. But...
No, it doesn't.
Lane said the drawing looks great. The new version is awesome. I'm watching during my breaks, listening mostly, doing electrical on my pool edition. Lane, it's coming out great. I can't wait till it's done so you can relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Cam McNulty's joining us. Welcome, Cam.
What's up, daughter?
Draco said Johnny Sacks. Yes, Johnny Sacks. We do have them available. We have had some challenges with this round of sacks. They're a little thinner skinned than we would like. So we've gone through.
The purchasing department didn't do their research.
I did. They're the same type of Johnny Sack that we purchased last time. I just think they're a little thinner, and under the pressure of the heat, we're having some printing issues. So Johnny's been able to get the ones out that have been ordered, but I think I'm going to have to order some new Johnny Sacks. But can I tell them about our upcoming stuff, or can I not tell them that?
About what?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Sure.
Okay. Actually,
no, don't tell them.
okay. Well, we got a box of stuff, and we have some new merchandise possibility available. So all I'm going to say. So stay tuned. We're going to see if maybe we can incorporate that on a sack. We'll see what happens. Chris Allen said they have that movie van at Carl Casper's museum in Angola, India.
Cool.
Nice. Kevin Johnson said, I wore my beanie last night in Duluth, Minnesota, while having drinks outside with friends. It was perfect, right? Isn't it the best? I love it. I love my beanie.
Well, we appreciate you wearing it.
Chris said it's still sweltering hot in Indiana. I believe it. I mean, it's hot down here too. I mainly wear my beanie if I'm running somewhere quick and don't have my hair done. I don't know if I'd wear it out in the heat. Like if we went to a car show or something, I don't know if I'd wear it. Although I did wear it the night we did go to the car show, but it was in the evening.
That is true. You did.
It was in the evening, but it was still warm. It was still 80 degrees or so. Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. He says it's pronounced Peppard.
Yeah, George Peppard.
Oh, George Peppard. I've heard that name. What else was he in?
I'm sure lots of stuff.
Draco said the sack is always thinner. Yes, well, this one is quite thin. Mike Ferrucci said NHRA on the TV and Sketchy on Facebook. Does life get any better? I suppose not.
All right. Well, the 18 van is coming along.
Nice. And we are only at 42 minutes, so you're doing good. You're rocking and rolling with this one. I'm glad you pre-sketched. Lane Kelton said little thin-skinned, indeed. Russ Randall said breakfast at Tiffany's. Why? Why would we be saying breakfast at Tiffany's? Does that have some kind of correlation? Russ, what is the correlation? I'm not getting it. Kevin Johnson said, are lanyards in the box? No. No, but I want them to be so bad. I think people would probably hang the lanyard in their car.
Maybe.
Like, especially if we can get with Hank on this Johnny Jalopy bobblehead thing, or the Johnny Jalopy figurine.
I don't know if I like the idea of my head hanging from someone's rearview mirror.
Not just the head, the figurine.
Figurine.
The McCoy said, love the new look. Just not getting away with picking your nose or scratching your butt on camera.
No.
I can, because I'm back here and I could always, if I needed to pick, I could always pretend I was leaning down for something and do it.
Picking a wiener.
Let's see. Oh, I think I am finally caught up on comments.
Well, that's
Wonderful.
fantastic.
Wonderful.
That's fantastic.
Cam said I would buy a bobblehead of my dad. LOL.
Uh-huh.
What would you do with it?
Yeah.
That's the question. I almost want a stuffed Johnny Jalopy.
Smash it with a hammer.
How fun would a stuffed, maybe like even like a torso up Johnny Jalopy?
Yikes.
Can you imagine? Have it in
I'd be
bed with us.
like, babe. I'd be like, I already had
That
you.
would be great. Oh my gosh.
No need. I already had you.
I'll be like, I'm good. That would be funny. No, but like a little stuffed Johnny Jalopy. How cute would that be with the little hat and the little glasses? Ah, that would be cute. That would be cute. George Peppard and Audrey Hepburn were in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Oh, that's why he said Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh!
I said, what about breakfast?
That's the part I was waiting for you to start singing the stupid
I
song.
think I remember the film that as I'm called.
Okay.
Lizzie said, hey, Eddie, I'm going to work on your keychain. Yes, Lizzie Daughtry, guys, go check out her page. She is making resin keychains.
Yeah, cool.
She's going to do me a turtle keychain. I'm so excited. I love turtles. And I'm going to hang it in my car. So I am excited. I already have a seal in my car. Who made me that seal? Somebody you went to high school with out in California.
It was.
It's a little seal like this big. It is the cutest thing. Like a little stuffed felt seal. Love it. One of my favorite things. But I'm going to add the keychain to it. Yes. Kevin Johnson said Audrey Hepburn, so pretty. I guess back in the day, right? You know who I was surprised too? Betty White was a knockout back in the day. And honestly, even now, she's still adorable. Like that woman's just going to live forever, I swear. Jeff Bell wants to know, do you love turtles more than frogs? I enjoy both. And can I just tell you something? We were out in the backyard pulling I was watching. Johnny was pulling out some of our hedges around the pool because we're getting rid of that whole area back there. And
yes, thank goodness.
little frogs the size of my pinky nail came jumping out. There were like 50 of them. And they were little gray ones, and they kind of blended in with the sand, like you wouldn't even be able to see them. Did you even see them?
I wasn't really paying attention.
He's taking the shovel, whack, and like digging it into the ground to try and break these roots. And I'm like, how many frogs have you decapitated at this point?
Thousands.
I felt so bad, but that must have been like their hideout or their nest or whatever. Do frogs nest? I don't even know. Did they nest?
Yeah, they just like chickens.
Chickens don't nest.
They don't?
They have a nest, but they don't nest.
They don't make their own nest?
I guess. Are they all in one nest? This wasn't really a nest. It was a tree. It was a tree stump.
Mm-hmm. But you just said nest, so.
I meant the verb, not the noun.
Isn't it the same?
No. A woman, when she's pregnant, can nest. That doesn't mean she's sitting out in
What
the
does she do?
bird's
What does
nest.
that mean she's doing then?
She's fixing up the house.
Isn't that the same thing as what a bird does?
There's a physical nest that they sit in.
That's a nest, but nesting is what the other thing would be called.
Sure, the act of nesting.
Or that
that's
she's
the
making
verb.
a nest.
Nest is the noun.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So what part are you not understanding? Chickens don't nest?
They do.
Now they do? A second ago they didn't.
At some point, they're done nesting.
Oh, okay, so
That's
at
what I'm saying.
some point.
They don't nest continually.
Does a mother that's about to, as you just described, does she do that all the time?
No.
Okay, so what's your point?
I don't even know where we're going with this. I was just pointing out
talking about it.
that Johnny Jalopy was decapitating frogs. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you're gonna blame me.
But I love turtles and frogs. We have a family of frogs that lives at the front door. They are larger frogs. They're almost like the size of my hand.
All right.
They're so big.
We're gonna try to do a little BA Baracus here.
Are you drawing them with?
Yeah, we're gonna draw BA.
Are you going to do all the gold chains?
That's my goal.
Kevin Johnson said seal with scars. No. This seal has wonderful skin. It's beautiful. Pamela Wood Gosselin is joining us. Welcome. That is a family member of yours, right?
That is correct.
Cousin, is it?
I believe that is what they are.
Cousin, is that? I don't think I've met Pam. Lizzie said you can go to Elizabeth Handmade Jewelry to see all of what I have that you may like. Indeed, go check it out, guys. Kevin Johnson said the zombie boy says, I like turtles. I don't know what that's from. Jeff Bell said chickens roost.
Okay.
That's true. Okay. So they don't nest.
They don't nest?
Do turtles nest? I don't think, yeah, turtles have nests. What about frogs? Do frogs nest? I don't think they do. I've never heard of a frog's nest. Jeff Bell said, and Johnny decaffeinated frogs?
Yeah, I was drinking decaffeinated frogs.
He
I don't like the regular
frogs.
frogs because they kind of keep me jittery and up all night.
James Olchin says, Johnny. Rule number 1, she's always right. Rule 2, see rule 1.
Nuh-uh.
Raphael VW is joining us. Hi, guys.
Nuh-uh, bruh.
Mofongo power to you, sir. Wesley Wilkerson said, chickens don't nest, they roost. There is a difference. Okay. Mike Frucci said, chickens brood. That's when they sit on their eggs till they hatch.
Okay.
I'm telling you guys, you come for the art, you stay for the fun facts. It actually used to be Hank Dutton always with the fun facts.
Right.
Remember that guy's like a walking encyclopedia.
He
I
was.
swear.
He was.
I haven't heard him chime in lately, but he is full of knowledge, let me tell you. Michael Williams said espresso toads. These little ones were so cute. I hope they're still back there. I hope some of them did survive, but
I'm sure they did.
we'll see. The long guys came today, so that might have put a damper on things. BA looks pretty BA. And he looks mean.
Because he pities the fool.
Yeah, I almost feel like he definitely needs to be broad. Wood. Pam said, yes, cousin. My dad was Uncle Ray's brother. His name was Clifford.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Which would be probably who my middle name is after.
Oh, I was going to say it, but I didn't. Because you normally don't use your middle name. But
I don't normally know.
yes. I like Clifford. You're my big red dog.
That's the way you like it.
Because it's my kid's book. I love the name Clifford. The McCoy said, it's the hoops in the frogs that keep Johnny jittery. Oh, the hops, maybe? The hops.
The hoops.
No, I think they meant to say hops. Because hops, I don't know. Is that what you meant? Because that would make sense. Like beer hops, right? Is it beer hops or wheat hops? What are hops?
You're so confusing.
Now I'm wondering. It is hops. Hops is in alcohol, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or in beers, mainly. Jeff Bell said, I'm brooding with excitement with what I might learn next. See what I did there? A play on words. Lizzie said that she's loving the pick. DCCF said, Mr. T scares me. Yeah, I remember being scared by him as well.
Why?
Because he was just always mad. Like, he never smiled. And they would try to get him to smile or try to get him to laugh, and he wouldn't.
He'd smile?
I never saw the man smile.
Lots of times.
Even in real life, I don't ever remember seeing him smile. He was like always in character. Oh, the McCoy said it. They meant to say hops.
What did Mr. T do as a job?
In real life?
Yeah.
Didn't I say he was a wrestler? I think you asked me this already.
That's what you said.
I think he was probably a wrestler. I mean, he was obviously an actor.
Okay.
You know what I found out? His daughter is actually a comedian. Did you know that? Didn't I tell you that? She did a set on Comedy Central, and she brought it up. She said, yeah, people normally know me because my dad is famous, and then she said who he was. I was like, oh. Jeff Bell said, Mr. T had his own cereal. It was like Captain Crunch.
Yes.
But it was called Mr. T cereal?
And he had his own cartoon as well.
Oh. Kevin Johnson said bouncer, question mark.
That is right.
Is that what he was?
He was a bouncer.
Like before the show or after the show?
That's how he became famous.
Really?
Yeah.
Draco said beat up Rocky.
He did beat up Rocky.
Yes, I do remember that.
As the Clubber Lang.
What was his name?
Clubber Lang.
Clubber?
Clubber Lang.
Lang? Huh. Draco said, I pity the fool that didn't like it. Yeah, this was definitely one of those shows that I know I caught the tail end of. But again, did not race to watch it. Pretty sure my dad was watching it, and I just happened to walk through the room. And then I would sit there for a little bit maybe, but I you know what one I did like? MacGyver. That
Dumb.
I watch. Why was it dumb?
That was good.
I loved Mickey G, man. He was the man.
Nah.
Loved MacGyver.
Losey.
To this day, I reference him. Like if I figure something out using like a paperclip, I'm like, oh, MacGyvered that. Like I use it as an adjective.
Yeah, you're the only one that's ever done it.
Everyone does it.
I know.
Because he's famous because he was clever.
Is he?
I bet you people probably in real life were like, can you get us out of this situation? He'll be like, look, that's my TV person. I don't really know anything. Can you imagine if he didn't know anything? I feel like in many ways you're a MacGyver.
I would agree with you.
Oh. Don't pat yourself on the back too hard there.
Someone's got to.
I guess. The new MacGyver is horrible, Kevin Johnson said. I have not seen the new one, so I don't plan to watch it because I don't want to ruin my experience. Jeff Bell said he was the first famous bouncer, even before John Dalton and the Double Deuce.
That's right.
I don't know either of those people. Who are those people?
Wow.
Are they wrestlers as well?
No.
They're bouncers?
No.
I never heard of a bouncer being
famous bouncer.
Famous.
Yeah.
Like maybe a security person or something.
No, there's a famous bouncer at the Double Deuce.
Even before John Dalton.
Absolutely. Can you serve me up there?
I can. What is the Double Deuce? Is that from a movie?
It was a bar.
From a movie?
Yeah, it was a bar.
What movie?
Roadhouse.
Oh. Is Roadhouse the one where the blind guy was playing the guitar?
Yes.
In the band? I love that band. MacGyver never drove a cool car, Mike Ferrucci said, and that is true. I don't remember him having a car.
He did not drive a cool car, yeah.
That's really where the show was lacking then, apparently, but in every other way, it was pretty good. James Olchin said MacGyver rules, right?
No.
Thank you. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Draco said you got to use a Swiss Army knife, which we did just. Did we get you a Swiss Army knife or just a regular pocket knife?
You didn't get me anything.
We just recently bought you.
How recent are you talking about?
When we got our tent. It was like October of last year. Remember?
That was not it was just a regular pocket knife.
It's close enough to Swiss Army. It just doesn't have the Swiss symbol on it. What makes it different? All the gadgets?
Yeah, it's got multiple gadgets. This has got a blade.
You picked that one up and said, I'll never use this. That's why you got just the regular knife.
That's exactly why you got just a regular knife.
So he doesn't have a Swiss Army knife, but he does have a pocket knife finally. Didn't you used to have your dad's pocket knife?
I probably had it somewhere.
Yeah. Kevin Johnson said the name's Dalton. Is that the guy in the band? No. Draco said Patrick Swayze.
He sways.
And he also said, I thought he'd be bigger. Is he talking about...
Oh my goodness, babe. You gotta watch more than just 2 movies in your whole life.
I thought he'd be bigger. Who's he?
It's from Roadhouse.
Oh.
Talking about Patrick Swayze.
Russ Randall said Jeff Healey.
That's the name of the guy that played the guitar.
Oh. Lizzie said Roadhouse is one of my favorite movies. I think I'm mixing Dirty Dancing with Roadhouse now. They're kind of melding.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know. They're kind of melding. I remember music. I remember dancing. I remember a bar fight. And I think that happened in both of them. And then I do remember him owning a bar. Did he own it? Roadhouse?
No.
He just walked in there like he knew,
No, he was hired as a bouncer.
Oh.
Watch a movie, man.
Kevin Johnson said, I'll get plenty of sleep when I'm dead. One of my favorite movie quotes, Sam Elliott rules. Is that from...
Roadhouse.
Oh, it's Sam Elliott was in Roadhouse? Sam Elliott from Tombstone?
That is correct. That is the Dalton they're talking about.
Wow. I guess I do need to...
Watch a movie? Yes, I agree.
Jeff Bell said rip. Healy ripped. What? He
On
was
guitar.
a young guy.
On guitar.
Oh. He said rip. Rest in peace.
And he died, yes.
What did he die of? He was a young guy. Oh. James Olchin said, lost it. Hold on. Sam Elliott's in Roadhouse too. Okay, now I know this.
And that's not the second Roadhouse. That's just also.
Right. He put T-O-O.
Just
I know
making
how to
sure.
read. Was there a Roadhouse number 2? Oh, then why would you have said that?
Because I can just hear
the commentary going on inside my head.
Mm-hmm.
Draco said they are so very similar. A dirty Roadhouse dancing. Mike Rucci said, possibly. Nobody puts Dalton in a corner. Oh, that's funny. Jeff Bell said, I'd watch that, though. Dirty Roadhouse. Dancing. That's funny. Wade Garrett. Russ Randall said. Wade Garrett. That sounds familiar. Draco said, and a biker. And a biker. Oh, my God, guys. Getting out of hand now. Getting out of hand. So is the car done? And you're just doing him? Okay.
Just trying to get Mr. T to look.
I forgot totally about the mohawk. I thought he was bald for some reason. How cool. So this really isn't a movie car. This is more of a TV series car. Although I guess the other ones were TV series before they were movies as well. Dukes of Hazzard. and Starsky and Hutch, right?
What'd you just say?
I said this is more of a TV series car than a movie car.
Correct. Well, then what'd you say after that?
I said, but I guess the other ones you did were the same, Starsky and Hutch and Dukes of Hazzard.
When did I do Starsky and Hutch?
I thought, or not Starsky and Hutch. Who am I thinking of?
I have no idea. This is where you lose me.
You did.
I did what?
The Dukes of Hazzard, and what was the other one with the two guys?
The Dukes of Hazzard?
There was another one.
Blues Brothers?
No.
The what other one are you
Maybe I was
talking
thinking
about?
you did Starsky and Hutch. Why didn't you?
Because I haven't done it yet.
That was a cool car.
It is a cool car. I haven't done it yet.
I think that would be a really good one to do.
Sure, if you think.
And I actually did enjoy the Starsky and Hutch remake, because I like Ben Stiller. He was in that. Didn't you do the Gran Torino, Jeff Bell said? From what show would that have been from?
I did do the Gran Torino.
Dalton is Patrick Swayze's character. Oh. Jason Kellogg is joining us, and he said, AKA Country Boy Gas Garage. Hey, Johnny and Elizabeth. I love your work, Johnny. Take care, you too.
What up,
Thanks
man?
for stopping by and saying hello. We still have 26 viewers tuning in to see how this one finishes up. I like how you drew him over to the side and then could scoot him wherever you wanted him. Again, cool feature of the Sketchable app, which is what Johnny's drawing on, in case you did not know. On the Microsoft Surface book. Look at me. Didn't even look at my notes. Did you see that? Here's my notes. Didn't even have to look at them.
Look at you.
Huh?
I said, look at you.
I'm growing. I'm growing.
Are you?
Draco said, didn't you do, so Jeff Bell said, didn't you do the Gran Torino from Gran Torino, Draco said.
I didn't.
Yeah, I don't remember you doing that either. Oh, Lizzie said new screensaver. I guess she likes this one. Lizzie, does Steven like vans? I know he's into the monster trucks. She just posted a week or so ago. Did you see the picture of him sitting in his room and the entire floor in the room was covered?
She said he does that every day.
Yeah. How crazy.
That's cool.
Pam wants to know, is Aunt Mary still in here? She might be.
She may be.
She might be. I don't have a way to see who's still on with us, so you'll have to ask. Jeff Bell said the theme song keeps playing in my head. Dee doo doo dee bum bum bum. What is the theme song? How does it
To
go?
what?
I don't know.
The A-Team?
Dee doo doo dee bum bum. That's so funny. Yeah, I think if you were to play me the theme songs to things, I probably wouldn't be able to tell. I'm sure I've heard it, but I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I'm not.
Not surprised.
Yeah. I'm not shocked.
Okay, we all know that this is not a strong area for me because I am not a FOF or a FOM or a FOS fan of shows, I guess. I don't know. A FOT fan of TV. And I'm not a FOM fan of music, according to you.
You don't know as much music as you claim to know. You know one genre, or one artist, pretty decently, but that's about it.
That's not true. I know the words to pretty much every song that comes on.
I don't know about that.
I know more lyrics than you do.
I don't know about that.
Unless we're listening to the Beastie Boys channel, like we did over the weekend. And then I was a little lost. I do have to say, you did look cute when you were singing all of all the little raps and stuff. So cute. Oh, Lizzie said now the theme song stuck in her head. Jeff Bell said, but do you font?
Yeah, all the time.
Jeff Bell said, sorry. Oh my goodness, guys. Let me change our view up a little bit and let's check out the.
I don't know if I like the sitting.
Well, you spelled team wrong.
Yeah, I know I did.
Oh. Then I don't like the way it's saying it. It was wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. Lizzie said team, T-E-A-M.
Yeah. I know.
I'm a fog fan of grammar.
Ah, dang it.
What'd you do?
I clearly was not on another lagger.
Oop, you just took off his pants too.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. Or his shoe is no longer black. One's black, one's yellow.
I would have lost it.
Unbelievable.
Let me fix it.
Jeff put A-T-A-E-M.
Yes.
Hey, time. Did he have, well, he didn't really have an accent. He was just kind of, what are you looking at? Right? Like total bad guy. I thought one of them had like a southern accent.
Face would be all kinds of people.
Oh, that's true. I guess, yeah, he was like an improv guy, right?
I don't know if it was improv.
Well, he had to do improvisation.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, they're finding it now. Guys, fun stuff coming up. We have SEMA coming up in November. We're not sure if Johnny's going to go yet. We're still keeping that open as a possibility, but that's another big show coming up at the end of the year. It's fun. Lost it. We have a few things going on from a Volkswagen perspective over here in the Florida area coming up in October. We may actually be going to this one. I have to check with my dad usually comes down to visit around the same time as the event. So I'm going to see when he's actually coming. And if he's not coming and we're available, I want to go.
Yeah.
It's something that we've tried to go to the last couple of years. I think you went a couple of years ago. What's it actually called?
It's called Bug Jam?
Bug Jam is what it is. And it's like an all weekend thing and people camp out and it's just a whole deal. And there's a lot of people from our area that are going.
There's some camping. It's not just people camping out.
Well,
so
camping's available.
You have this
camping's not always available.
Well, it may not be with what you call it going on. So you're assuming stuff again.
So I'm assuming that we're going to be able to camp, and you don't think we're going to be able to camp?
That's what I just said. That's what that means when I said that you're assuming stuff.
I think of all things, camping would probably be the thing we would be able to do.
If the world only ran on ity-B's ways of things, right?
As it should. As it should.
It doesn't, just to let you know.
No. There's that. A great quote from the A-Team, Kevin Johnson said was, "Hang on, everybody. I want to try something I saw in a cartoon once." Jeff Bell said, "Oops. Johnny just took off his pants, getting weird in there under the new format." He took off BA's pants.
I did.
The other movie car you did was Tommy Boy, James Olchin said. Yes, we did. Still waiting for David Spade to acknowledge, but I guess he's busy. He's got that hosting gig for The Bachelor, I think, now. So his days are pretty busy. Busier than they were
He's
before.
only a guest host, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not doing all of it.
Oh, I thought he was.
Yeah, you have to actually read, so.
I don't read.
I know.
Mike Ferrucci said, take me. I think he's talking about SEMA. I know. We're trying to see if Johnny can go. I'd love to see him get out there again.
I don't think that's working.
He really enjoyed it. Is it the letters you're having an issue with? Or?
I just don't know the way it looks.
Kevin Johnson said, better put pants back on him so we don't see his thick skin sack. Oh, thin skin sack. Oh, Lizzie said it's over in Dade City. That's where the show is. Yes, I believe it is. Jeff Bell said, I missed that one live. One of the best movies. Good news, Jeff. If you hit up the website and click on the episode, and I can tell you because it was just a few weeks ago, so I'll pull it up for you. Hank has so graciously linked all of our live broadcasts to the print, so you can just view it right there from the website. Yes, it is just from a couple weeks ago. In our 2021 sketches, it is episode 27. So season 4, episode 27 was the Tommy Boy print. And again, if you click on the print, there is a link to the live. So a super cool feature that Hank installed on the website for us. Bug jam would be good with fava beans and a nice Chianti, Draco said. We'll be bringing Cabernet. What about the beans? Jeff Bell said, don't you remember when you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, baby, oh, baby. What's that from? Neither one of us know that one, Jeff. What is that from?
All right, we're going to wrap this up.
Are you just struggling with the lettering right now?
Just layers aren't working that they're supposed to.
Mm. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Do they have a certain way that they do their A-Team logo?
Kind of.
Oh. You want me to pull it up? So you can reference?
I don't.
The sketch turned out super, Kevin said. Oh, Draco said that was from Tommy Boy, before the hood blows up. Oh. Michael Williams said, shows of the 80s dealt a lot with heroes working outside the law. A-Team, Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzard, The Greatest American Hero. That is true. I feel like there were just a bunch of, gosh, what was the other one? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Well, wasn't MacGyver also ex-military? I want to say he was. And doing his own thing. Maddie Bunce is joining us. Hey all, sorry so late. Long, rough day today. Sorry to hear that, sir. Hope it's getting better now. You are just in time for Johnny finishing up this sketch of the A-Team van. Draco said alias Smith and Jones. Kevin Johnson said the logo font was a stencil. Right.
Yeah. I might add it after.
Jeff Bell said, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. That was The Greatest American Hero. Pam Goslin said, well, good night, guys. Sending love. Same to you. Thanks for tuning in. We still have 29 viewers. Waiting to see how this one turns out. Wesley Wilkerson said they were called mercenaries. Ah, that's right. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then if you wind up doing something, he might add some lettering to this after. But we're at an hour and 14 minutes, so he is going to wrap it up. He's just putting some finishing touches on the van. So as you can see, he did lower it. Let me go ahead and do a tight shot on that. Full screen on what he's drawing on the tablet. So this is the tablet view. This is camera number 2 for anyone following along. So you can see where he's putting in some of the details around the tires and wheels. Just highlights on the body now. It is crazy to watch it just on the tablet because I'm like, okay, where's your cursor? You can vaguely see where the cursor is. But you've got to be really quick because you're moving around a lot with it. And then all of a sudden, like a white line will just appear. Looks cool though. Putting in a little bit of that shine. This one's coming out great, guys. Remember, these Sketchy Live prints are only $20 and they come 17 by 11 or 11 by 17, however you want to say it. Full color, mailed to you for free. We do free shipping in the United States and its territories. Overseas, there is a flat fee for shipping. And I'm so glad we put this on the website. We've had a couple Australia orders recently, and I don't have a way to assess the shipping charge through the website. It doesn't automatically do it. So I've had to go back and invoice people just for shipping.
Right.
And it's been working out well that way. I just remind them that, yes, it's on the website. I'm sure they probably go back and check just to be sure. But we haven't had any issues with people, saying, oh, I'm not paying that, or
Right.
you're not expecting it. So thank you to our overseas viewers. Australia, you've been amazing. UK, you've been amazing. Of course, France, we love you. Thank you, guys.
All right, there we go.
I don't even need to get up and come around.
No, you
I'm
don't
already
anymore.
here.
Well, guys, it was fun hanging out with you. Hopefully you dig this sketch. Sorry about the bugs in the beginning. I still feel it's a little off to me. It felt a little off. So we got some adjustments to do, but I think the format's going to be great.
I don't think our very first broadcast ever was smooth. And
No.
we had issues every week for
that's true.
months.
So it'll be interesting to look at the playback and see where some areas of improvement. I don't know if I necessarily like the whole side view of me this way. This feels uncomfortable to me on this side.
Guys, feedback would be great.
Yeah, so anything
Do you like the setup?
Yeah, let us know what you think, what you like, thumbs ups, thumbs downs, that kind of stuff. If you like the new format, we'd love to hear that as well. Don't forget to hit the website as it scrolls across the bottom of the screen. That's johnnyjalopy.com. Hat stickers, lots of stuff available, and new product coming. So we sure appreciate you hanging out with us on a Monday night. Thanks for being patient with us as we try out this new format. We'll figure it out and get a little more dialed in. So from us to you, stay sketchy. See you guys next Monday.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Should we do a freeze frame?
You don't ever ask.
That's true. Okay. Bye, guys.